Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome in to the Hopkinton High School Athletic Center for Hopkinton Hillers girls varsity basketball on HCAM as tonight. The 0-6 Hillers take on the 6-0 Medfield Warriors. Tom Nappy alongside Steve Spector on the call for this TVL Large matchup. And right now, let's send it down to courtside for the introductions.
Basketball game as the Medfield Warriors take on your hometown Hopkinton Hillers. The Tri-Valley League is committed to the highest ideals of sportsmanship and establishing a healthy environment for interscholastic competition. The league will not tolerate negative statements or actions directed toward competitors, game officials, or fans in attendance. Such actions include taunting, trash talking, and the berating of players or officials. Please respect all decisions made by officials. Please respect fans, coaches, participants, and opponents alike. Thank you for your help in creating a positive, respectful, and fun environment here at HHS. And now for tonight's starting lineups. Starting for the Warriors, number 11, Sadie Cumming. Number 12, Tess Back. Number 33, Izzy Kittredge. Number 1, Captain Annie Stanton. Number 13, Captain Katie Olenek. The Warriors are coached by Mark Nickerson, assisted by Ellen Galinas, Paul Catino, and Mary Longo. And now for the Hillers. Number 10, Bethel Flanagan. Number 14, Alexis Bruce. Number 15, Holly Paharik. Number 22, Tegan Restaghini. And number 24, Captain Caroline Kane. Your Hillers are coached by Mike Greco, assisted by Carrie Chatton and Michaela Pucci. Now, all who are able, please rise for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, you gotta love technology. There you have it, the national anthem, sort of, and the introductions, and we are just about ready for tip-off here in this girls varsity matchup between the Hopkinton Hillers and the Medfield Warriors. As I welcome in my broadcast partner, Steve Spector. Steve, young Hillers team this year, and they're going to have their work cut out for them tonight against a very good Medfield team, but these young players on this roster getting some good experience, and one of the players that I've been enjoying viewing is Tegan Restaghini. She's been shooting really well for the Hillers, and she's certainly someone to look out for.
Yeah, underclassmen, only a freshman, and again, to your point, not much to say when you have one team 0-6 and one 6-0. One team, Medfield, having some senior leadership, and then the Hillers certainly in a rebuilding situation, but that's why we play the game, right?
Absolutely. You never know. As we are underway, Medfield with possession, working right to left across your screen as Kittredge won the jump ball against Bruce. Kittredge feeds it in. Now on the outside, Stanton for three, no good. Hiller rebound. Restaghini there to collect. And certainly well deserved to have her in the starting 5 tonight. She's certainly earned that spot. As Kane feeds it into Bruce. Errant pass there, out of play, Medfield ball.
That pass went almost to Coach Greco there, which is probably not part of the plan. But Hiller's coming very scrappy. They've had some competitive games as the season's gone along. They had some really big margin losses, and obviously going to be interesting to see how they do against Medfield.
For 3, no good. From up top is Backey, and the Hillers have it, collected by Kane. Taking it up, Restaghini. As you mentioned, the Hillers recently lost to Milford 30-31. They lost this past Tuesday to Westwood 50-23. As they look to get in the win column for the first time this season. Up for 3 and no good there is Kittredge. Medfield maintains possession. And a nice putback there by Tess Backey off the miss Olnick 3.
A quick timeout by Coach Greco.
I think there was some defensive miscommunication there as they left Backey wide open in the paint.
Yeah, that will, from the beginning of the season on, and you want to establish some fundamentals, and one of them is boxing out, and there wasn't even a Hiller player in the neighborhood for Tess Back getting her the first hoops of the game. So, well, it's only a minute in, and unusual to call a timeout that soon, but obviously Coach Greco is trying to get his team in alignment for what's to come.
Yeah, typically when you call a timeout that early, there's just some blatant miscommunication out there. So they're going to get everything situated and get their defense where they need to be. And looking at this Hiller roster, only one senior this year, Lexi Bruce, the only senior. They lost a lot of players to graduation after last season, but a very new group.
Yep, lots of juniors and some sophomores, and again, as you mentioned, Tegan Restaghini, freshman, getting a lot of playing time, and good experience. I can remember doing this a few years ago when that's just the way these things go.
Right.
Players come and go. It's like college, and you got to replenish. And hopefully, this as the season goes along, the Hillers will continue to get more competitive.
Well, we know Hopkinton has a great basketball program, and they're very good at producing some very good basketball players. So it might be a little bit of a rough patch this season, but it certainly is not expected to last long as Kane regathers.
Medfield in a swarming 2-3 zone.
No good on that shot is Lexi Bruce. Medfield with the rebound, collected by Sadie Cumming. And we do have a boys update to tell you about. Westwood defeated Norwood earlier tonight, 57-55. We'll get you some TVL updates throughout the course of the night.
Quick travel there. Good D by the Hillers.
Certainly was. And the Hillers, they have been playing some good defense. They've had a few low-scoring games. Shooting has been the main concern for the Hillers.
That'll happen with a young team, and again, even in if you just compartmentalize the first quarter, and as the game goes along, they'll get more competitive and more comfortable. But right now, they're competing pretty well.
Flanagan with it, feeds it over to Restaghini. A foul earlier was called on Backey, Medfield's first foul of the game. First foul by either team. Restaghini with it, feeds it over to the wing. Kane sneaks it into the elbow. Back out goes Paharic. Looking towards the corner, knocked out of bounds off a Warrior. Tess Backey got a piece of it.
Right now, it's just a question of the Hillers working for a good shot. That's a tough, compact zone that's very active, so the Medfield's shutting down the lanes. Shot clock's winding down.
And we're going to get some contact here. It's going to be the second foul against Medfield. And that could be a
it's on Sadie Cumming,
good goal for the Hillers. Get Medfield in early foul trouble. Try to get to that line.
Ooh. Tegan was wide open. Got to shoot the ball. Oh.
And it's going to be stolen away. Quick break to the bucket off the window, and in goes Kate Olnick. And she'll be someone to look out for on Medfield, one of the top scorers last season in the TVL.
Look out for the trap.
Restaghini falls to the ground, jump ball call. Got wrapped up with Backey. It'll stay in Hiller possession. Bethel Flanagan on the entry. Restaghini back to Flanagan.
Here it is. Oh, nice block.
Great block there by Sadie Cumming. Lexi Bruce was attempting the shot. Up for three. Count it. Sadie Cumming hits the block and the three.
Junior forward. Nice shot right there. Nothing but net.
Restaghini taking it up now.
Wow, nice.
Sneaks through two defenders, feeds it over, now to the block, and drawing the foul, Caroline Kane.
A two-shot foul there. And that is Sadie Cummings' second foul. So Coach Nickerson of Medfield is going to get her out of the game. Only 3.5 minutes into the game, she's got her second foul.
Caroline Kane hits the first of two. First point of the evening for the Hillers. The boys over in Medfield will try to get you updates from that game as well. That's usually a great rivalry. Second free throw, no good. Boys had a tough loss to Westwood this past Tuesday.
Yeah, I saw that game on HCAM TV.
Absolutely.
Oh, that looks like an offensive foul. There it is.
There's the charge call on Stanton.
And is that her second too?
It's going to be her first.
A lot of fouls on Medfield early.
That's what you want if you're the Hillers.
Why not? 4-5. They got 7-1 in the score and 4-0 in the foul department. So
you start getting to the line. That could change rather quickly. Flanagan
nice.
Feeds it up. Paharic kicks it over to the corner. Up for three. No good is Grady. And out of play it goes. Medfield ball.
Yeah, like you said, there's a long tradition here in the Athletic Center with very competitive hoop teams, boys and girls, and decent crowd tonight here on a Friday night in the Athletic Center.
It certainly is, and historically this has been a great basketball rivalry. These two girls teams missed three there by Blake. Hiller rebound, Restaghini. There's been a lot of seasons they've seen each other in the postseason. Taking it to the rack, Paharic no good. Collected by Olnick. We've had a few meetings at WPI in postseason action back in the day.
Yeah, they as well as the Hillers, they have great pedigree here.
From the short corner, knocking it down, Annie Stanton fixes the net in the process.
Oh, there it is. Take it up.
Paharic driving the lane, drawing the contact. They're going to get Annie Stanton, the captain, with her second foul.
Yeah, that's a pretty good strategy. Hawley taking it to the hoop. She's a pretty scrappy player.
Certainly is. Great softball player as well.
Free throws, they matter in the first quarter and the fourth quarter.
First of two. No good.
Just did I jinx her?
I won't answer that.
Yeah.
Holly Paharic, just a sophomore,
There you
hits
go.
the second.
So I won't talk before each free throw for the Hillers, okay?
Sounds good. I think they'll appreciate that. Kittredge feeds it over. Up top for three. No good is
Gotta grab it.
Backey. Battle for it. Hiller's got it. Collected by Holden.
Too bad.
Oh, bit of a travel.
Charlotte Holden. Tough play. She went to pass it to her teammate and kind of slipped out of her hand and kind of created a travel.
Backey feeds it into Kittredge. Now along the wing. Blake back to the corner. She goes. Olnick. Olnick taking it up.
Double team.
Hiller's playing that 2-3 zone.
She lost her dribble. That's a double dribble right there.
Kittredge taking it in. They're going to wave it off, and there's going to be a foul. They're going to get a push.
I thought I saw a dribble. The players picked it up, and then she dribbled again. I would have called a double dribble on that one, but that's just me.
First Hiller foul. They get Megan Grady. Olnick Feeds it over. Blake now to the corner, up for three, and knocking it down is number 5, who is
Kelly
Mary
Blake.
Palladino.
Oh, number 5. Sorry. Getting used to
On the roster,
get
it
used to
actually
the
looks
roster.
like a 6.
Yep, exactly. Oh, nice rebound. Not too bad.
No good is Grady. Medfield gets it back. And that's the dangerous thing about this Medfield team. They are a very good perimeter shooting team. Another 3 attempt, and this one's no good. By Kittredge, put back, draws the foul. Mary Palladino drawing the contact. Second Hiller foul. We'll get Finnegan.
In addition to having a little bit more senior players on the Medfield roster, they also have a little bit of a height advantage as well. So the Hillers really need to, if they can just focus on the fundamentals and boxing out, as looks like Bethel Flanagan is trying to box out the bigger player, Izzy Kittredge. And anyway, just try to do the right thing as the game goes along.
Absolutely. Palladino hit the second. It's an 11-point game. And stolen away. And what do we have here? It's going to be against Medfield.
I think she just stepped on the line really close, but she did.
Break there for the Hillers. Boys basketball update at the end of the first quarter. Bellingham leading Dedham 13-12. And Restaghini gets wrapped up. Jump ball call. It'll go Medfield's way this time.
Yeah, Medfield's been doing a lot of trapping, Tom, and it's actually been effective for them, and the Hillers need to be aware of that and try to avoid those traps if possible.
Kelly Blake with it. Trying to feed it in. Some contact called. It's going to be against the Hillers. We're going to get a push. I believe it's going to be against Flanagan, and it will be. Third Hiller foul. Medfield with 5. On the entry, Molly Chin. These two teams have historically played each other physically. Missed 3 there by Olnick. Hillers have it. As Finnegan collected, taking it to the rack, no good, is McCann, and out of bounds it goes. He'll stay with the Hillers.
It's a good break by the Hillers, just couldn't pull it together to get a decent shot off.
Along the wing, Grady feeds it over, Holden. And stolen away. With it is Olnick.
Good ball handling skills for Olnick.
On the right side, back up to Blake for 3. No good. Rebound Hillers as Grady there to collect. Holden feeds it up now to the corner.
Very
Along
nice.
the baseline goes Flanagan. Now back up top for 3,
Oh, too
and
bad.
it'll rattle out. Hillers keep it. Grady there to pull it down. Finnegan back up to McCann. Now to Grady, who feeds it in to Flanagan. Battle for it.
Nice recovery.
Certainly is.
Oh, too bad.
20 on the shot clock. Medfield ends up with it. Here goes Olnick to the rack, draws the foul.
Nice Euro step move by Kate Olnick.
Second foul on Kate Finnegan. Speaking of Hopkinton and Medfield, we'll have boys varsity hockey tomorrow. Live from Pirelli Veterans Arena in Franklin as the Hillers take on Medfield in what is always a very entertaining rivalry. That game faces off at 4:30 p.m. Some Saturday afternoon hockey on HCAM. No good on the free throws. Remains an 11-point game.
Could use a hoop here.
Hark to McCann. Drive in the lane, up. Count
There
it.
you go.
There you
Right
go.
on cue. Thank you very much.
First field goal of the game for the Hillers. Olnick with it. 25 seconds left in the quarter. Along the wing, Backey feeds it to the corner. Back around the horn they go. Olnick, 15 seconds.
Good D by the Hillers.
To the corner. No good, air ball. Missed shot by Chin.
Get another basket here would be really nice.
McCann
Easy.
with it, feeds it over. Flanagan, Paharic kicks it out.
Got to shoot it. Too bad.
And Grady held on a little too long. But at the end of 1 quarter of play, it is Medfield 13, the Hopkinton Hillers 4. So if the Hillers can get things going from the field, they could climb right back in this game. They're playing pretty well defensively.
Yeah, 13 points against a really big, big time 6-0 team like Medfield is very respectable defensively. As we mentioned earlier, a younger team, their shooting is a little bit needs to develop a little bit, and I'm sure that's going to happen as the season moves along. But certainly a respectable first quarter. And at that last play at the end, they just kind of forgot how much time was left, and it's too bad they had an opportunity to get out of the bucket, which would have been really helpful. But
yeah, I do think at times they're taking too long to shoot. I think they just have to take the chance at times instead of passing it as much as they are, because I do think Medfield was able to draw some turnovers out of that. We'll see if they perhaps shoot a little quicker in this second quarter. Let's take a look at the upcoming schedule for both these teams. Hiller girls, they'll next host Dover Sherborne next Tuesday night, January 10th. We'll have that game for you live on HCAM. Then on Friday, January 13th, they'll be at Dedham. As for Medfield, next Tuesday, January 10th, they'll host Medway, which is always a great rivalry, Medfield and Medway girls. And then on the 13th, they'll be at Dover Sherborne.
good stuff. Well, again, the Hillers, Coach Greco and his co-coaches or assistant coaches, Kerry Chatton and Michaela Pucci. It's a long season, but they still got to play the games and go to the practices, and you play for this game, but you also kind of play for the rest of the season. This might be a tough game for them score-wise, but it's certainly good to see them compete on a Friday night in the Athletic Center. And Medfield, I always think of they got the Carolina blue on. It's a little bit intimidating, but I think even more intimidating is their 6-0 record.
You're right. I know Coach Greco coming into these games, I'm sure tells his team, don't worry about the record. Just worry about what you're doing out there tonight.
Exactly. One possession, 1 quarter at a time.
Absolutely. Flanagan with it. Feeds it up top. Restaghini calling it out. In the short corner, that's Bruce.
Got to shoot it.
For 3.
Ooh,
no good there by Flanagan. Hillers maintained possession. Lexi Bruce
Nice,
comes down
Holly.
with it. To Paharic. Can't finish.
Looking for a foul there. So was the whole Hopkinton crowd here.
There's Kelly Blake on
Tipped.
the rebound. Chin feeds it to the corner, up for 3. Knocking it down. Mary Palladino.
That's a tough exchange there. Hawley looking for a foul. It would look like a foul, and then Medfield comes back for a 3. Oh, there's a steal. Nice job by them.
Stripped away. Molly Chin got the hand in there. Now Olnick
And it
going to
goes
draw
in.
the and one. She will head to the line. Oh, Kate Olnick, captain, has 4 points tonight. Mary Palladino leading the way for Medfield with 7. A foul called on Ashley McCann. That's her first. No good on the and one. Flanagan collects. Restaghini to McCann. To Flanagan. Taking it in. Paharic kicks it out. Long 2.
Nice shot.
Knocks it down. Oh, they'll give her the 3. Foot just behind the line. Restaghini.
It's a nice possession right
The
there.
well-needed 3 bucket. Certainly was.
That's a travel.
Travel on Blake.
Little shuffle. In the NBA, that's not a travel, but in high school it is.
We'll take it.
Yeah. Oh,
Loose ball,
What a
and
steal's
it's
going on
picked up by Chin. Here goes Olnick. No good. Rebound Restaghini.
easy.
Feeds it over. Flanagan. Driving in, and a foul. Nicely done by Beth Hill Flanagan, making something out of nothing there.
Taking up strong.
We'll get Backey with her second. hits the first.
Nice job.
Yeah, how about that? A nice little 4-0 run for the Hillers.
Good job by Bethel taking it up strong and getting a couple freebies.
No good. Poked
hustle.
out. Paharik collects. Good rebound there.
Oh, she didn't pick up her foot.
I don't know about that one.
She was bouncing, but she didn't pick it up. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah.
I would have to disagree with that. You just let the girls play every once in a while.
I have to disagree with that as well.
We'll have to have a conversation with them at halftime about that one. Good D.
Backy feeds it over. Olnick. Chin, little bobble, recovers.
Bethel Flanagan playing some tough D out there. She's just contesting everything.
Yeah, they are playing very well defensively. Driving
That's
in. Oh, that's going to be a foul. Backy drawing some contact.
Alexis Bruce, I believe.
Yeah, they're going to get Lexi with that one.
Well, she got her money's worth. She got all the full body contact. Kind of hard to hide from that.
And you can tell she did not intend to do that.
No.
Yeah, she backed away right after. It happens.
Yep.
Both going for the ball. First free throw, no good. Medfield not shooting very well from the strike. They are 1 for 5.
Keeping the game close for us.
Make it 1 for 6. Hillers will take it. Flanagan. Up to Restaghini. We'll see if they try to get her going from beyond the perimeter. Baharik feeds it over. Kane. Baharik to Restaghini, driving the lane. No, can't finish. There's a nice look.
Yep, good possession. Just didn't hit the shot.
Backy driving down.
Ooh,
the hook
tough
shot, and it falls in.
Nice touch. No backboard. She just kind of floated it up there. Somehow rolled in after about 4 bounces.
Some suspense on that shot. Restaghini around the
nice.
defender.
That's a sweet move right there.
Can't finish. Rebound Medfield. Backy pulls it down. Well, the Hillers are getting the looks. They just have to start hitting.
Here's a D.
Stripped away.
Good
Battle. And there's the jump ball call. It's going Medfield's way.
Bodies flying everywhere. Teagan diving in, creating the jump ball. Valuable experience for a freshman. She looks like a really solid player. Teagan does.
Certainly does. She'll be exciting to watch over the next few years. Feeds it out. Chin driving in. There's a foul. I believe they're going to get Paharik. They will indeed. That's her first. Team 7th. Medfield in the bonus. But this will be a 2-shot foul. Wow. No good. Warriors continuing to struggle from the line.
Yeah. Helping the Hillers stick around. Only a 12-point deficit, but a whole lot of time left.
Ooh.
Good box out. Alexis Bruce with a nice box to allow her teammate to get the rebound.
Restaghini with it. To Kane. Back to Restaghini. 20 on the shot clock. Paharik with it. Restaghini going to drive down. Around the defender.
Sweep.
Off the window. Count it. Teagan Restaghini with 5 points. Backy with it. Over to Chin. To the short corner, Olnick. Well, that's Kittredge. On the horn they go. Chin. 12 on the shot clock.
Tough D by the Hillers. Almost a travel.
Medfield doesn't want to shoot from beyond the perimeter, and they're having a tough time working inside. From the corner, knocking it down, Izzy Kittredge.
That's a backbreaker right there after a really good possession defensively by the Hillers.
Restaghini, good timeout call. I thought she was going to get the backcourt call for a sec, but a nice timeout call by Coach Greco, and we have ourselves a game. Medfield 23, the Hillers 10. Hillers, if they could pick it up from the field, they could be right in this thing.
Only 10, this quarter, if you look at it by quarter, they're only down 10-6 in this quarter. If my math is correct, and that's very respectable. And Coach Greco kind of bailed out his player, who I thought was going to get out of that situation. She was kind of hovering around that mid-court line, Tom, and that can. I don't know if I have a grasp as to how if you put 1 foot over and back, and I don't know, but it was dicey, and he bailed her out, so that was good.
Yeah, it certainly was. Smart timeout call there. TVL update. Norton boys leading Millis 26-14 with just under 3 minutes left in the first half. We'll try to get you as many TVL updates as we can throughout the course of the night, as it's TVL action across the league.
It's nice to have the big screen back up. The last couple of games I did here, they didn't have the big screen up, just so everybody in the stands can see themselves on TV, which that's a fun thing to do if you're like a high school student and see you on big screen.
Absolutely. Hillers with it off the timeout.
Oh.
And it's taken away by Sadie Cumming. Olnick to the
Nice
rack.
D by Hawley.
Kane collects, and here comes the Hillers. Restaghini feeds it over. Driving
There
in,
it is.
kicks it over. Kane,
nice
and
block.
a good block by Kittredge. Taking it up, Backey. Over to Cumming. Back up top to Backey. Good interior defense continues by the Hillers. Kittredge feeds it up. Stanton driving down, draws a foul.
Almost went down. Good D by the Hillers. Just under 3 minutes left in the half. Only down by 13 against a tough team.
Okay, Lexi Bruce with her second. Another girls' hoop update. Dover Sherborne improving to 6-1 with a win over Medway tonight, 46-36. Annie Stanton misses the first free throw.
I mean, Tom, for such a really strong team, I'm kind of surprised to see the free throws. And there's one, of course, as I start talking about it again. But that can be contagious, working both ways. Oh, look out.
Full court pressure by Medfield. And it's taken away by Backey. Feeds it up. And a nice swipe over to Olnick, who finishes.
Yeah, that's just inexperience bringing the ball up. Just going to maintain your composure. There's another timeout by Coach Greco, just trying to keep it together here. And Holly's doing all she can to, a 3-on-1, and she almost blocked that. She made a really great play coming back a minute ago without getting having a foul called on her. But Coach Greco, again, he's just trying to keep the game from getting out of hand. I thought that was a good timeout. I don't know how many more timeouts he has this half, but that's his third already. And Hillers just want to stay within striking distance and get to the halftime, and with a respectable position to compete in the second half.
Yeah, and Medfield starting to hit a little bit from the field. Hillers will certainly have to look out for that, and I think it's really just about finding who is going to be your point scorer tonight.
Well, Tegan's had a pretty good start. She's capable. Holly's scrappy. She has potential to get some shots down low and in the lane. And looks like Elena Davies is not available tonight, which doesn't help them too much. But you got to go with who you have.
Absolutely. Is Flanagan going to draw some contact?
That's going to be a 1-on-1, I believe.
Yeah, it is going to be the team 7th for Medfield and put her at the line for a 1-and-1. Third foul on Sadie Cumming.
That's a good strategy by Coach Greco. I'm going to give him some credit.
Flanagan 1 for 2 at the line. And
Nice.
hits the front end. Free throws are going to be important for the Hillers tonight. No good there. I might have jinxed that one, Steve. Backey driving in. Can't finish.
Nice box.
Good rebound there by Grady. Flanagan, Restaghini. Over to McCann. Thinking about it. Gets it over to Paharik. Driving in through the defenders. Can't finish. Probably should have been a foul call there. She drew some contact. Up and in goes Olnick. Just under 2 minutes left to go here in this first half. Flanagan. 2 defenders in front of her. In trouble. Paharik.
Nice recovery.
Good bailout there by Paharik. No good on the 3. Collected by Stanton off the missed McCann shot. Here comes Medfield. No good. And it's collected by Olnick off the missed Backey shot. Feeds it over. Backey. Ooh. Ends up getting a little tripped up there.
Good hustle by Megan Grady coming back. Kind of disrupting that break. Saved a bucket for the Hillers.
Restaghini going to drive down. Kicks it over to the corner. Up for 3. Kane. No good. Rebound Palladino. Olnick with it. Under a minute left here in the second quarter. From the corner for 3. No good. Rebound Kittredge. Puts it up. No good.
Oh,
grabs her own rebound. Secondary putback. No. Stripped away. Hillers have it.
Oh, too bad.
And a little bit long there for Flanagan. Medfield ball with 42.9 seconds left to go.
Megan Grady getting some playing time. She did a great job boxing out again, and she didn't realize the ball was available to her, and the Medfield player came up on top to get the ball, or tried to anyway, but coming back the other way now for Medfield.
Stanton feeds it over. Olnick, long 3, no good. Loose ball, and she'll let it go out. Smart move there.
That was for the parking lot. That was deep. NBA three-point attempt there by Olnick. Medfield looking for a trap.
Restaghini going to take it up. Over to Flanagan. Back to Restaghini. McCann feeds it over. Grady back to McCann. 10 seconds. Stripped away. Olnick to the rack and draws the foul.
That's unfortunate. That was certainly a solid contact there. Too bad. They were working the ball around for a good shot, and Medfield's had a few steals at the top like that, maybe 4 or 5.
Yeah, Restaghini with her first foul, and Olnick hits the first of 2.
Yeah, Olnick certainly created the contact, but Teagan was moving with her, so.
She'll hit both. A 30-11 lead for Medfield. Well, Medfield's going to have a couple of big matchups next week with Medway and 6-1 Dover Sherborne. Travel called on Restaghini.
She got a bit of a running start there, so 2.7 seconds left. Oh, they're bringing Olnick back in, or I think, is that what? 2.7, they're going to work for a quick shot here. There it is.
And there you go. Can't finish, and that'll do it. At the end of 2 quarters of play, it is Medfield 30, the Hillers 11. A bit of a rough half shooting-wise for the Hillers. And we'll see if they can improve in the second half. Steve, any final thoughts as we wrap up the first half?
Well, it's kind of self-explanatory with the lopsided score. And I don't know if there's any miracles to start the second half. But if the Hillers can just kind of stick to the fundamentals and just take care of the basketball and try to win the next quarter, being down by 19 points, not a good feeling. So hopefully Coach Greco can keep them focused, and they can have a productive. I don't know if they're going to come back and win the game, but if they have a productive second half, they can build on that into the next game.
All right, well, second half coming up in just a few minutes. You are tuned in to Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Basketball on HCAM. Welcome back into the Hopkinton High School Athletics Center as we are just about ready for the second half. And as we enter the second half, It is Medfield leading Hopkinton 30-11. Scoring total so far in the first half for the Hillers: Bethel Flanagan with 2, Ashley McCann with 2, Holly Paharik with 1, Tegan Restaghini leading the way with 5, Caroline Kane with 1. For Medfield, Annie Stanton with 3, Mary Palladino with 7, Sadie Cumming with 3, Tess Backey with 4, Kate Olnick leading the way with 10, Izzy Kittredge with 3. Some TVL scoring updates to tell you about as we start the second half. On the boys' side, over in Medfield, Medfield leading Hopkinton 19-14 after the first quarter. And also in boys' action, Norton leading Millis at half 44-30, and Bellingham leading Dedham 25-20 as the Hillers start off with possession. Travel called on Restaghini.
Yeah, Tegan got herself in a little bit of a bind there, getting triple teamed, and she just couldn't get herself out of that situation.
We'll see if the Hillers can pick up with their shooting a little bit from the field, as they struggled a bit in the first half. Up for 3, and good, Izzy Kittredge. Nice way to start things off for Medfield.
That ball was way in the air.
It's her second 3 of the game. Hillers trying to respond, and no good there by Bruce. Collected by Olnick. Olnick steps back, thought about it. Kittredge feeds it over. Palladino back to Olnick. Now to Palladino for 3. No good.
Nice box.
Bruce collects. Restaghini up to Kane. Feeds it in. Bruce, no good. Paharik collects. Flanagan. Feeds it over. Restaghini. Driving down up with the left hand. Can't finish.
Over the back.
Ooh, Paharik collects. Kicks it out. Flanagan, no good. And Flanagan trying to keep it in, but just stepped out. Good effort.
Yeah, good effort. Holly, only a sophomore, right? Paharik, she's, again, I've said it a couple times, she's a very scrappy player. If she can learn to play towards facing the basket.
We're going to get a timeout call by Coach Nickerson and the Medfield Warriors.
He didn't look too happy about something. I don't know what he's got a 22-point lead. I don't know what he can be unhappy about.
Well, they want to talk about it.
We're not privy to those conversations, but he was demonstrative. Grabbed his board, and he's going to go over something. Something bothered him, but anyway, maybe the way they were trying to break the press. But, just with a 22-point lead, you just can't mail it in. So it's a teaching moment for him on something.
How about a TVL girls update? Norton leading Millis at the half, 29-21. And don't forget, we have Saturday hockey on HCAM. Hopkinton Hiller boys take on Medfield over at Pirelli Veterans Arena in Franklin, a 4:30 p.m. face-off. The Hiller boys fresh off a very nice 3-0 shutout win against a good Westwood team. And they are looking great this season, 6-1 overall. On the entry, Annie Stanton. And if you like good hockey, that is a game you'll want to check out. Always a great battle when Medfield and Hopkinton meet up. Olnick over to Backey, down to the corner, up for 3. Kittredge knocks it down.
Oof. That is a good shooting team right there, Tom.
She is feeling it. That's who you get the ball to if you're Medfield, for sure. Flanagan over to Restaghini.
They're looking for the trap again.
Restaghini kicks it over to Kane. Driving down, can't finish. Medfield has it, collected by Palladino. Here comes Backey. Gets it out. Driving in, Olnick. Back to the corner. Now, here goes Backey. Count it.
Nice passing by Medfield. Very patient. Waited for the lane to open up. And pick up 2 points there.
Medfield on an 8-0 run to start off this third quarter. Restaghini in trouble. Able to squeeze it through to Bruce. Now Kane
Very nice.
Knocks it down. Her first field goal of the evening.
Good job by Tegan to get herself out of the corner. I think it was Teagan that was stuck down there.
Olnick feeds it over to Stanton. To the wing, up for three. No good that time by Kittredge.
Oh, got a box.
Stanton ends up with it. Feeds it over to the short corner. No good by Palladino. Put back, count it. Stanton.
That's too bad. Hillers had an opportunity to
Oh,
grab
there's a
rebound
steal. Olnick draws the foul. They're going to get Flanagan with her second.
That's all she could do with that play. I think it's 2 shots.
Good timeout call by Coach Greco. Things starting to get a little out of hand. We want to slow it down.
We give a shout out to our HCAM staff here tonight. We haven't done that yet. We should probably do that eventually, right?
Yeah, I guess they're worthy.
We got
Of course they are.
Mary Arnott really runs the show up here, no question about it.
Best in the business.
And she gets to be up here on the perch. And we got the Ritz family, John and Andy Ritz, doing the cameras at either end of the court. We appreciate that. And then we have Mike Tiger Tarosian that we're watching him as he does his job.
Well, I don't know what that is, but
That's why we have Mary here to keep him under wraps. But so far, Mike's doing a decent job tonight. We appreciate you, Mike.
I am here for you.
the A team doing a great job as always. 40-13 Medfield lead coming off the timeout.
Well, you can kind of see where this is going, and hopefully that we can keep the score respectable. But right now, the 27-point deficit with 4 minutes and change left in the third quarter.
And we have a boys update. Westwood, a huge win over Norwood, 57-55. Max Jacobson had 19 points for Westwood. Brandon Donegan, 13, and Eli Erfa with 10. First free throw by Olnick is good, so is the second.
She's a good player.
Certainly is. Top scorer on the Warriors, one of the top scorers in the TVL. I believe actually she was the top scorer last year, if I'm not mistaken.
In the league, or?
I believe so.
Wow. I'm not surprised she's
We'll have to
solid.
look that up, but she was up there for sure.
You don't have that statistics right off?
I have it somewhere.
Yeah. I don't know how you keep all those stats there, but
Up for three. No good.
Oh, where's the box
wide
at? Oh, my
open
goodness.
underneath. Oh, can't finish. Palladino was wide open. Couldn't finish off the missed backy shot. Hillers have it. Big break there for Hopkinton. Restaghini feeds it over to Grady. Out of the interior. No good there by number 23, who I believe is Sophia Whiteman-Cross from the GV team. Up for three, no good. By Kittredge.
that's offensive. Very
We're going to get a charge. It's going to be against Medfield.
good call by the ref. Got to acknowledge that.
We're going to get Tess Backey with her third foul. She's going to come out. Yeah, looks like we have a call-up out there. I'm going to assume that is number 23 in the JV roster, Sophia Cross. Try to get a confirmation on that.
I think that's a good assumption. Again, we're so used to seeing 12 or 14 players on a roster for each team, and the Hillers have a little bit less. A game I did a week or so ago before the holidays, they only had 3 subs, and that was a tough situation. They have a few more players tonight, but and again, it looks like Elena Davies is don't know the situation, but she's not available tonight.
Well, I'll tell you what, just to put in perspective how young this Hillers team is, their entire JV roster, all freshmen.
Yeah, that's unusual.
That is young.
Yep.
So they only have pretty much one senior in the entire program, that being Lexi Bruce.
Well, hopefully they'll get through this season one game at a time and compete. They may not win a bunch of games or anything, but certainly a developmental type of season this year.
And nearly stripped away. Good recovery by Restaghini. Paharik. Up for three. Finnegan. No good. There's a foul.
Got fouled on three. I think a 3-shot foul. I think. If it's
going to be against Molly Chin. Yeah, she's heading to the line for 3. She hits the first. Finnegan now for the second. No good.
You know, when situations like this happen with such a lopsided score and some time left, you just want to try to make the most of that. That's a good job. Hitting 2 or 3.
Yep.
You just want to make the most of each possession, really, and maintain your composure.
Kittredge feeds it over Stanton.
Oh,
Can't finish.
Geez.
Grady with the rebound.
A couple of bunnies that Medfield's missed. Not that it's going to make a difference at the win or loss, but Hillers need to be a little more respectful of some of those opportunities for Medfield. Are just wide open down there. They have to battle for those.
Under 20 on the shot clock. Restaghini driving in, trying to feed it over. Good read there by Olnick. Olnick feeds it over.
Oh, nice Holly. She got tripped.
Harrick trying to steal it away, and this is going to be against Medfield. They're going to get Molly Chin with her second.
Good anticipation by Holly Paharik there. She was about to go coast to coast there, and they tripped her up a little bit.
Megan Grady on the entry. Over to the short corner, Finnegan. Back out to Grady. Up top, Holden. Now to McCann. Grady. 15 seconds on the shot clock. Up for 3. No good.
It's a good shot.
Ooh, taken back by McCann. Nice hustle there.
Oh,
that's swatted away. Here comes Medfield. Blake to the basket. Count it. Kelly Blake with her first bucket of the night. Errant pass there. She stepped out. Good save attempt by Grady, but just couldn't keep it in.
Molly Chin coming out for Medfield, and Jalen Anageri. Looks like a freshman, sophomore guard coming back in for her.
Blake feeds it over. The end of the paint, coming down and putting it in. Annie Stanton. Nice drive down the lane there. Just under 2 minutes left to go in this third quarter. Around the horn they go. Holden feeds it over. Ooh, stolen away by Blake. Driving in, Sadie Cumming. Nice feed over to Stanton, who finishes. Annie Stanton picking it up in this third quarter. She has 6 in the quarter, 9 overall.
Hiller's trying to stay composed given the score situation, and Medfield's starting to rack up some points.
McCann no good. Blake with the rebound. Kittredge feeds it over to the corner. Stanton. Around the perimeter they go. Sadie Cumming feeds it in. Stanton around the defender, pops it in.
That's a Kevin McHale from the 80s move right there. Runs ball fake. And Hiller's having a tough time dealing with Medfield at the moment. Oh, yeah. There it is. Beautiful play.
There you go. Ashley McCann.
Nice finish by Ashley.
Blake takes it up. 45 seconds and counting left to go in the quarter. Feeds it over, up for 3, knocks it down. Jalen Anageri.
Wow, coming off the bench and boom, hits a three-pointer. That's pretty impressive.
Well, this Medfield team, they can shoot. Turn around, no good there by Cross. Here comes Medfield. Blake feeds it to Anageri. Now for 3. Got it. Kittredge.
Wow. That's a
third 3 of the quarter for Kittredge. 4th of the game. She is 12 overall. Hiller's trying to respond. Count it. There you go. Megan Grady.
Good job by the sophomore. Oh, look out.
Oh, boy. Good block. Do we have a foul? No, we don't.
No.
At the end of 3, it's going to be Medfield 56, the Hillers 20. We'll see if the scoring picks up for the Hillers in that fourth quarter, as it started to look like they were onto a little something towards the end of the third.
Well, the issue that they've gone from 4 points to 7 points to 9 points quarter by quarter for the Hillers. So if you're looking for a small victory there's a little bit of a progression there. On the other hand, Medfield has scored 26 points in that quarter, which is a whole lot of points for. 26 points in the third quarter. That's a lot.
That's a lot.
They were bombing from 3-point line, from 3-point land, and even some of the players like Jalen and Ajeri coming off the bench and launching.
Yeah, they were knocking it down for sure. We have a boys update. Medfield leading Hopkinton 34-28 at the half. So the boys' game very much a good back-and-forth battle between the Medfield Warriors and the Hillers. As we are just about ready for the fourth quarter here. On the entry, Jalen and Jerry, and we are underway. Oh, an accidental collision there. That was, I believe, Flanagan running into Ostrowski. Well, it looks like they'll get Ostrowski with it. Little incidental contact, no harm intended. Hillers working around the perimeter. Flanagan feeds it over. Bruce back out to Flanagan, batted up, and taken away by Ostrowski. Whalen with it. Cumming leaves it behind for Blake. Kicks it over, driving in. Over to the wing, up for 3, knocking it down. Sadie Cumming.
Wow.
Looks like everyone on this Warriors roster could shoot from outside. Flanagan feeds it over. Paharik tries to put it up, and she's blocked. Collected by Ostrowski. Blake to the wing, Cumming. Trying to feed it in, intercepted by Flanagan. Went off the hands of Vanageri. Restaghini nearly stripped away, able to recover for the moment. Puts up the jumper, no good. And we'll get a jump ball as Paharik gets wrapped up with Ostrowski. Well, looks like Mike broke our monitor.
You did it.
On the entry. With it, McCann feeds it over to Flanagan. Looking to get it up top. Good read there by Whalen. Ostrowski down the lane. Count it. 41-point lead for Medfield. Restaghini to Flanagan. Now to McCann. Up top for 3. Nice. Tegan Restaghini.
I don't know. Oh, here we go. You have our signal back. Thank you, Mr. Tarosian, for bailing us out there. Yeah.
Sadie Cumming with the finish. She has 8 points. Restaghini takes it up. Scoring starting to pick up a little bit on both sides here. Let's see if the Hillers can start striking from the field. Paharik gets wrapped up with Ostrowski for the jump ball call. This Medfield team certainly impressive, though. They're gonna
Very, very impressive.
They're gonna do some big things this season, I think. A lot of good shooters out there for the Warriors. McCann gonna take it down. Rejected. Good block by Olnick.
Thought maybe Andy Ritz had a shot at that one. Have to dive for it, but he did the right thing by sticking by the camera to make sure he doesn't lose that spot there. Good decision there, Andy.
He knows what he's doing.
Oh, wide open.
Flanagan needs to get it in. Ooh, 5 seconds. Violation.
I think it was Teagan was cruising through the lane. It was kind of open. Just didn't deliver the ball to her.
Olnick takes it up. Just under 5 minutes left to go in this fourth quarter. Up for three. A little short. Medfield maintains. Molly Chin able to collect. Back to Molly.
Good D.
Kicks it out. Ostrowski.
Oh, that's offensive foul.
With the finish. No foul call.
I thought Holly got run over there. She's tough. She has a Tommy point. Even though there was no call, I'm going to give her a Tommy point for that.
Sounds good. Or should we call them Spectre points?
I don't know. Tommy Heinsohn, it's tough to, I'm not going to compete with Tommy Heinsohn. Ooh, that's a sweet move right there, but didn't fall.
Can't finish, but Ostrowski there to collect off the missed Olnick shot. And an errant pass there. Hiller ball. Boys basketball update. Bellingham leading Dedham 36-29 at the end of the third quarter. TVL small action. Restagini to McCann. Feeds it in. Paharic. That's out to Restagini. Now over to McCann. 20 on the shot clock.
Medfield always trapping.
Yeah, they do a nice job at that. And we get a timeout. Or did we?
I'm not sure what it was.
Kind of a mixed signal there. Or they get Ostrowski with a foul. Fourth foul of the half by Medfield. Hillers with one. Up top, Restagini knocks it down.
That's her second three, right?
Third three of the evening.
Yep, second this quarter. That's not going to bring it all the way back, but that's good to see that.
11 points overall for Teagan. Medfield trying to respond, no good. Loose ball.
Oh, nice hustle.
And that's collected by Kraus.
Good hustle.
Certainly was.
Freshman, right?
Yeah, she might have earned her spot on the varsity roster. She keeps that up.
Got some height, too. You could use that.
McCann.
There it is.
Driving in. No, can't finish. Collected by Chin.
Gonna stop all.
Gonna take it all the way. Draws up the foul.
This is like bowling. Yeah, there you go.
It's gonna be the second foul on Paharic.
Molly Chin taking two Hiller players down with her. She kind of created the contact, but the Hillers were moving with her, so.
Misses the first.
Kate Olenek coming out of the game with 3 minutes left. She may be done for the night. That was quite an impressive showing by her tonight.
No good on the second. Hillers have it. Restagini with it. Feeds it over. Finnegan. Paharic. Here goes McCann.
Nice play. Oh, look good.
No good. Paharic with the putback. Draws the foul.
Another hustle play by Holly.
We're going to get Molly Chin with the grab. It's her third. No good on the first. Paharic 1 for 3 from the line tonight. No good.
That's Hiller ball, yep.
Nice break there for the Hillers as they call it out off of Chin.
For a cutter.
Feeds it out. So getting over to Grady. Now McCann. That's to Holden. Well, the corner trying to get back to Holden, got away. Ostrowski with it. Whalen feeds it over. Shot from the elbow, knocking it down. Jalen Anna-Jerry.
Really nice. She's has a few really nice hoops tonight. There's a nice shot going down. And there's an look.
Air ball there by Holden. It'll go to Medfield.
To your point earlier, Tom, there's a deep squad here in Medfield. A whole bunch of people are scoring. You got almost 70 points. Still 2 minutes left in the game, and it's a big margin. But it's not about the margin at this point. You just want to make good plays and good possessions, defensive and offensively, for the Hillers.
Yeah, Medfield's going to stay perfect. They'll improve to 7-0. And as Jerry puts it up and in.
She's got a quick 10 points or something.
She's got 7 overall.
Really feels like more.
Over to the block, and a mishandle there by Bruce. Well, this Hiller team's young, kind of a transition year. A lot of new faces on the team. But they're only going to get better as the season goes on. They're getting great experience in a very tough TVL.
Definitely.
It could be one of those 1 or 2 year transitions, and then you're right back in the mix.
That's a walk. See, they could have paid me to do the refereeing from here. I don't know. That's give me a whistle. No. Yeah. I take that back.
Charlotte Holden. You could be the advisor.
I get most of the calls right. Maybe 7 out of 10.
Well, we pay you the big bucks to be in the announcing booth.
That's true. You have to pay me more to ref and announce. That would be to negotiate that. Ooh, that's a foul.
And there it is. Some contact drawn by McCann. She'll go to the line.
She's a scrappy player, too. She made some good defensive plays, broken up some 2-on-1s.
Yeah, she's one of 2 freshmen on the roster, Ashley McCann and Tegan Restaghini. She hits the first.
I think we'll be seeing a lot of her in the next few years.
I think so. Second free throw, no good. Under a minute left to go in this game. Tess Backey driving in. Draws the foul.
Good D by Ashley there. There's nothing really you can do.
Get McCann with her second.
Tess Backey did a little stop and go. And Ashley tried to keep up with her, but a little body contact there.
No good on the first. No good on the second. I'd say the one flaw with Medfield tonight has been their free throw shooting. Been a little rough on that, but they've certainly been impressive from the field.
I agree with you there.
Holden with it. Feeds it back to McCann. Along the wing, Grady. Gets it in. Turnaround. No good by Bruce. With it is Whalen. She'll slow it down. Under 30 left to go. Palladino over to the corner.
Really don't have to shoot.
Yeah, they're going to run some time here. Shot clock and game clock are matching. Up, no good. Hillers might try a buzzer beater for fun. McCann at the buzzer, no good. And that'll do it. Medfield improves to 7-0 as they take down Hopkinton 69-27. A young Hiller team, an experienced, talented Medfield team. It's just one of those transition years, and really that's, I think, all you can say about it, Steve.
Yeah, congratulations to both teams and the coaches. And Friday night, we get to see a high school basketball game on a Friday night in the athletic center. We got to appreciate that. We got a little snow out there, and we still have a whole weekend ahead of us. And the girls are. The good news is they'll recover. They're young. They're resilient, and hopefully we'll get them on Tuesday.
Absolutely. Well, that is going to do it for our crew. Andy Ritz, John Ritz, Mary Arnott, my broadcast partner, Steve Spector, and, of course, Mike DeRozian. I'm Tom Nappy. We thank you for watching Hopkinton Hillers Girls Varsity Basketball on HCAM. Medfield takes down the Hillers 69-27. Enjoy the rest of your Friday night. We'll talk to you again soon. Goodbye, everybody.